Welcome in everybody. Today there is a new moon in Gemini and I said I would do a reading for that. So let's get started. I'm going to use the Work Your Light cards and then we're going to use the El Goliath shadow deck and really get a look at those energies for today. So what do we need to know for the full moon in Gemini on the 30th of May 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, guidance and support can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's new moon energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? That's it, I think. Okay, let's see. What's the story? Okay, in Rama, where have you been called to journey to? Okay. No, wait, pause, postpone, say no. And awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay. So, okay, I'm just going to have a look up in Rama. I don't recognise that card. Let's just put the glasses on. I've got a feeling, if I remember rightly, it's about sort of not feeling at home on the planet because you know you've come from somewhere else. I'm 98. I may be wrong. Let's have a look. Okay. The Celtic word in Rama means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are already on one. It could be a physical, ancient place or metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is a journey to the world's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart. Maybe the invisible soul trail. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred place or time. Or perhaps you are being called to study an ancient lineage. Or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. Work your light activation. Hold the card to your heart and say, may seeds of May seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages of that my soul has served and remember that I don't have to do it alone. So that's the book meaning. I'm seeing as these two in Rama and Awakening of being really related in this reading, and it being an evolution of the soul, energetic upgrades. And it's like sort of what I'm getting is journeying into the past of ancestors, to remember, to then take forward into the future, into the new earth. The other thing I'm getting, I've just heard in my ear, was acacia. The Akashic records. It may be doing a working, going to the Akashic library and having a look at your soul book, reading your soul book, there may be things in there that will help in this awakening. The no, with the lightning in the background, this for me is bringing up a couple of things. The first thing is about we've still got Mercury in retrograde until the end of the week, until the 3rd of June on Friday. And I think we can't properly start moving forward. We've still got like review and reflecting and all the other rewords to continue doing until Friday when when Mercury goes direct. And so this time between the new moon and Mercury going direct, I think, is a time of going backwards, of doing the soul journeys, the soul travel, gathering and collecting what we need so that ready when we come to Friday and we start moving forward again, we're ready for this awakening. I see today's new moon is passing through a portal, and I also see when the planets station either retrograde or direct, for me they're portals of we transition into the next phase, either going back for a phase of renewal and reflecting, or going over what we've been doing, ready to take back again forward. And also the other thing, the Mercury thing, is during this retrograde, Mercury it does 3 trines to Pluto, and the last time Mercury was retrograde, it had 3 conjunctions to Pluto. That was back in January going into February. We're uncovering and doing deep soul level work here that we can take forward into our awakening, even into the evolution that we're going through at this time. Okay, so say El Goliath deck, do some cards and see what they have to say about this new moon in Gemini. So what do we need to know for the new moon in Gemini today, the 30th of May 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective, to help us navigate today's new moon energies. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give to the collective to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? Yeah, the no, we've got a lot of, and where we've got Mercury, the North Node, and Uranus forming a wide triple conjunction in Taurus, with the Mercury retrograding. We're still reviewing and checking that the way ahead is really where we want to go, and it's right for us, and it's gonna, last the course. So yeah, usually with a Gemini new moon, you can be racing out the gate full of new ideas and things. We're being asked to just really make sure that we're going in the direction that we want to. Oops. Okay, right, we've got 3 cards there. I'm just going to put those up there. A little special message for us. And let's have a look and see what cards come out. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords, the Father of the Night. We have the Six of Cups, the Reuniting Waterhole. The Ten of Wands, the something Beetle. The writing on these cards at the bottom is really small. I need to put my glasses on. The Overburdened Beetle. The Fool, the Eternal Vagabond. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups came up in the general reading today. Let's have a look what we've got. Three of Wands, the Creative Bone Prism. Page of Wands, the Moonscape's Messenger. Queen of Swords, the Baroque Queen. So we've got the King and the Queen of Swords coming out. Clarity. The Eight of Wands, the Meteor shower. I'm going to take the next one, which is the Karmic Release, the Sacred Karmic Deer. Put those there. I'm going to see what's come out here. So let's see what we've got. We've got the Tower. The Tower came up this morning. We've got Nature, the Seeds of Life, and we've got the Chariot of Osiris. Okay. Okay, right. So the centre, we've got the King of Swords, the Father of the Night. Let me take my glasses off. Father of the Night. This is reminding me of in Rama, that trust in the soul, travelling with the soul, even when you don't know where you're going. Travelling through night where you can't see, the dark of the moon, passing through the portal. We don't know, we might not be sure where we're going, but we're being called on to trust ourselves, to trust the divine, and to journey through the darkness, knowing that things will be revealed, will be uncovered, that our soul has a plan, the divine has a plan, and having that trust, seeing in the darkness and trust in the dark, using our other senses. You know, when we can't see, when we haven't got the vision, when we haven't got vision, we tune into our third eye, our intuition, our instinct. We listen, we feel our way through things. And that is what I think we're being asked to do with this new moon. And think with Mercury in retrograde, with the King of Swords here, we can't see where we're going. We're using other senses to tune in. Where we're coming from, the Six of Cups, the reuniting waterhole. So the Six of Cups is often reminiscing about the past. Okay, I'm seeing this again, the Mercury retrograde, that we've been going over things, we've been looking backwards, we've been going into the past, reminiscing, reconfigurating, redoing, reviewing everything before we're moving forward. We can't move forward until we've completed that review, until we're sure of where we're going, until we've got the trust, we're grounded in our direction and things like that. So we may be feeling overwhelmed, the overwhelmed beetle here. When we're not sure where we're going, we can't see clearly, we've got to do it on trust. It can become overwhelming for us. We might have taken on too much. The Taurian energies call for simplification, getting rid of whatever is excessive. Okay, and maybe, you know, if that's what we're being asked to do now, is relieve ourselves. Stuff from the past, again, coming back to the Mercury stuff, we might have overburdened ourselves with too much from this that we think we need to carry forward, where actually we can relinquish a lot of it and simplify ourselves, and just taking forward what is really essential. And again, that's coming back to me again with the Fool. In the Fool card, often, you know, we see the figure with his little white dog just about to step off the end of the cliff, over the cliff, and all he has is his stick with his little bundle. He's not weighed down with suitcases and loads of possessions and things like that. He's taking minimal stuff on the new journey. And I think that's what we're being asked to do as we move forward. Relinquish what is excessive in our lives, what overburdens us, and start the new journey without all the cumbersome stuff with us. Everything we need to take forward with us is in our heart, the fountain of love, of intuition, the divine gift of love. Just when we're filled with love, you know, what else do we need? At a most basic level. Okay, so that's the message I'm getting through from that. The clarifiers, we've got the Three of Wands, the creative bone prism. We've got that creativity again. This was coming in with this morning's message of co-creating with the divine, making your work your art, the creativity being the core, coming from your heart, creating from your heart, keeping it simple, relinquishing sort of, you know, all that excessive stuff, and just going forward with your creativity. We're going into new paradigms, and a lot of the old paradigm isn't necessary anymore, but our creativity is what we need to take forward. Then we've got the Page of Wands, the Moonscape Messenger. Messages coming in, new inspirations to help us to create, to help us co-create with the divine, to make light of our work, our art, coming from the heart. That heart firing us up with inspiration. Fire's been at the front of my mind the last few days, and I did a journaling exercise with a group I'm in around the element of fire, and lots of stuff was coming out for me. And the two things that I didn't think about, that didn't come through, that have come through over the weekend. One was the phoenix, the firebird rising from the ashes, and the other thing of when you're connected into love. And now we've had 2 days where the ace of, no, it came up this morning, sorry. It's come up twice today, I should say. When love comes in a big way, how love fires you up, makes you superhuman, takes you outside of yourself, connects you to everything. Everything's super bright and wonderful. You know, remember that feeling? Yeah. And I think that's what's coming through with the Page of Wands. As we connect to that love and our creativity, connect to the love, it opens up our creativity, it opens up our passion, our desire, our fire energy. And I'm going to come back, I've got more about that that's over here that I will get to in a moment. And that it allows us to see in the dark. Okay, the Baroque Queen, where the King of Wands here was attuned to the night, the father of the night, using the senses in the darkness. This, for me today, is really about that sort of, when we connect into all of this, it gives us eyes to see in the dark, it gives us clarity, it gives us focus. When we feel with that passion, it's like we can channel that fire very clearly. And further on to the messages that we had down here, 2 cards that came out. The Tower came out in this morning's reading as well. And let's just see what it says. Is it the burning tree? Yes, the burning tree. We've got more fire. We've got the fire burning down the tree, burning down the tower, burning down the old, burning down all the excess. Okay, all the unnecessary, transforming stuff, taking us into nature, the seed of life. And when I pulled these 2 cards, the first thing I thought about was wildfires and forest fires, and how some certain seeds and things like that actually need the forest fires before they can germinate and start again and start a fresh cycle. So yeah, and make me think of the phoenix as well, and that out of the fire, out of the death and rebirth, to becomes new life once we've unburdened ourselves. Okay. And the other thing about the tower was connecting me to this, the lightning in the background and how that can start fire. But yeah, there's a burning away of the old, there's a relinquishing of the old, that can germinate the new seeds. The new seeds of creativity is what the opening of the heart, the bursting through. And then we've got the Chariot, that direction and will and galloping forward towards the new. In this card, it looks like it's like smashing through glass or smashing through a barrier or something and bursting through with new life. These two cards are feeling very connected today, of that breaking through, of bursting through, new life bursting through. And then at the bottom of the reading, the environment, the subconscious stuff, we've got the Eight of Wands, the meteor shower, more fire from the sky coming in, communication messages coming in quick, new inspirations, new swift things coming in that are going to ignite us. With the karmic release, as we burn off this old, as we transform ourselves at this new moon in Gemini, then it opens up the new life, the new journey, the awakening. Okay. So I think this whole week is all this energy sort of manoeuvring round into place. The dark of the moon, sort of 3 days coming out. For me, at the new moon and the full moons, it's the 3 days leading up, the actual day of the full or new moon, and then the 3 days afterwards. So we've got like a week of it. So we've got the new moon today, and then we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, where we're still coming out of the new moon, and by Thursday we're starting to see the first flickers of light. No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. By Friday we're starting to see the first flickers of light and new life, just as just as Mercury's stationing direct. So yeah, sit in this new moon energy for a few days. Do your soul journeys, connecting. Sit in the darkness of the dark phase of the moon, and see what is ready to be released, to be burnt away, to be relinquished, and see what new seeds come in, reveal themselves to take us forward. So that is today's new moon in Gemini reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.